All right, so I bring you back after I don't know what happened, man. I thought I was recording, and it turned out I wasn't. It was just a lot of campaign stuff. So the few enjoyers out there of campaign play, uh, yeah, it was like 20 minutes, but I only recorded 5 minutes of it, and only found out by accident I wasn't recording. So you would think I've done this before. It doesn't sound like it. Doesn't look like it. We have stuff going on. We have busy stuff in Northern Virginia. We have things to take care of in Kentucky. My goodness. But it looks like Longstreet has decided to maybe try again. And I've already moved Reynolds. I don't know. So for some reason, when we moved Reynolds out of the Athens depot, it somehow went to Longstreet. And I now see, I didn't look before. I now know where Longstreet's going. It's kind of where I thought it was going to go. I suspect he's not going to do well there, but we will have to see. Anyways, that my forces are almost ready to go. Over here, we actually got Hooker out here. Okay, he actually constructed that supply depot in great time. So no real problem there. Hayes is out here on very much. Wow, an expedition. Uh, let me see if I can actually capture this. So he's up there. Hooker got 4 regiments from a 7th Corps that has only 1 division. It's kind of a reserve division up in Connecticut, but I'm slowly moving it out. I'm going to move it in, and I'm going to help McClellan out here in Kentucky because, yeah, it's important, and he doesn't seem to be winning. And what is any of this true? I have found that a lot of times the intelligence is just faulty, which is good. I've tried to make it faulty, unless I invest in finding out the truth. And up here, I sent Harney all the way out of Groveton because apparently Wright's division was supposed to be up here. It is not. So we're going to put him back on the rails. Hurry back to Grafton, get that supply depot. Over here, we have Wool's 5th Corps. Yeah, Sheridan, you need some of that stuff. I cannot get wood. Every time I try to move wood back, he then moves back, and then he moves forward right to where he is. So it's very odd. We crossed over down here. This is the 6th Corps. All right, and we finally got all of our divisions, and it looks like I don't know if they have enough troops to defend Richmond. We're about to find out. Overall, the gap is narrowed a bit. The AI is at about 82, 83 as an average, and the Union, that's us at the moment, is about 77, 78. And so it's narrowed a bit. The men fielded. CSA is definitely in a recruiting binge. They were down. I think they had 70-something thousand last episode, so they're up to almost 100. We're slowly recovering. I'm trying not to recruit too much more because I just checked in New York and Ohio. We're out of volunteers just to replace those who had fallen. So I don't love that. I think what we do here, see, none of us are in scouting. I think we just move because we're running out of supply. So we're going to begin advancing down. What? No way. They snuck? I have no idea where Fry's division came from. Let us see what we get. If this is one where we have to attack, unless it's favorable, we're going to show up later. And I don't have Harney's division. That would definitely swing the balance. I thought it was going to be 2 of my divisions against Longstreet, and it's 2 against 2. Yeah, I never saw that. So we'll have to see what the situation calls for here. But yeah, it was actually like I remarked in the footage that it will never be seen now. How I had this not curse, but this blessing that So far, I always got a battle in the first 5 minutes. Not really, but early on in most my of this campaign. All right, so we have a chunk of map. I think we all know, and it's just barely connected. I think, yeah. So we can move them there, and then otherwise it's just an HQ. All right, so it's Sherman. And where is the CSA coming from? Over here. So, is this like the last episode? Is this that map? No. No. All right, we move you here. So we got a 5-pointer here and a 3-pointer there. I believe those stone walls are a strong point here. Yeah, it's too bad we don't have the other division. If they cross over here, I guess they can just roll up over to here. What do we have for natural stuff? All right, so we got a stone wall here. That's good natural defense. Stone wall here, actually, that's so we don't have to build here at all. To make this defensible, we don't have to build. Let's make this pretty here. What is this called? Hillard's Ford. That does not look like it has too much in the way of natural defenses, so we could probably work on that. I would guess if they crossed over here, they'd probably come down and then have to... They'd get to attack up this. All right, here's what we do. Sergeant. I usually love parapets, and I'm not a fan of breastworks, but I don't know. I want to be close enough that I... Oh, maybe I am doing... No, I'm not. I'm doing breastworks, sorry. I wanted to be close enough to challenge with somewhat like medium range fire, but not so close that it's just easy for them to shoot me off from the other side. And a similar thing here. But again, I don't feel like going crazy. I think it's the 20% buff or so that you get from breastworks is what we'll take there. And over here, if they do come up this way, again, I don't have to hold this point to win it, but it's just a strong position. I would... Again, I love parapets, but... I want to put them far back from the creek bed. Otherwise, they would pretty much have a better, or at least as good a cover modifier in the creek bed, which you can see that is, that's a little different, right? What else could we do? No, I meant to do breastworks. Okay, so it's going to try to do a parapet. We don't want that. Well, I do, but, you know. Okay, we'll throw those down there. And then maybe just continue these here. Whatever. That's fine. With respect to the artillery, you know what? Maybe I stick it up here to begin with. It'll... So the road's all the way over there. Oh. Thing is, it's not really useful up here. I think we just keep it down here. As unsatisfying as it is. It helps with those two crossings. We need to... No, not with you, but with you. Do not cold steel. I want you doing that. I want to send them out that way. So the artillery brigade can be detached. For right now, we'll put Cullum over there. We'll put Corcoran here. And we'll keep Long on the road between them. And then hopefully we learn from Smith. So this is weird, because it makes the battle look like it's starting basically right after midnight. Which I guess it's one of the longest days of the year in Parkersburg, Virginia, so maybe it's possible. If they enter from over here, they have to come up this road. And then they either take the path over... Oh. Oh. Alright, let's get going. Move you up. Hovey and Sherman, I'm not sure where you guys are going. We should actually move both of you closer to... to Smith's Cav. I wonder... That's not what I want to know. How long? How long? No. Again, they're not in the Union. Arriving in 0 hours. A concern is that the folks who are about to arrive are going to arrive right where Hovey already came in. They then have to avoid fighting Longstreet. Let's move Smith up here. And Fry. And the only way I see that, if they can do that, is to come up here, come over here, and then come in this way. Uh-oh. So Smith... We'll try to stop you. I don't know if that's going to work. I think our new plan is to move Corcoran up to the stone wall here. Probably move Ferry's artillery up here, but still keep it pretty close to both those roads. Move... oh, wait. Oh, I just didn't change the name. All right, that's what that is. Move Long over to here, and then move Cullum over to where Corcoran is, and then move... Okay, yes. Well, you should stop, dude. Oh, that's right. We can't dismount because our scouts are gone. That's a fun thing. It's a fun feature. Yeah, so unfortunately it is what I was hoping it wasn't. Huh. Not a great start. Again, maybe if we could have fought this defensively, very different story, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Ugh. Why is this not an option? I don't know. Maybe they're just too far away? Anyways. I think I'm going to try to get Reynolds back here. So we look like we might break first, but the casualties are actually fairly close. So both sides are going to be mutually mauled by this. All right, fine. We do have Van de Veers, 3rd Pennsylvania. And we have Sturgis's 2nd Illinois, all 52 of them. All right, so we broke and they broke. Perfect, just how we drew it up. Yeah. Well, that makes it harder to scout. Luckily, we still have Van de Veer for, you know, until I choose to use him next. They look pretty sure they're going to go down there. I'm going to move the scouts back because why lose them? Again, if the scouts had been there, we dismounted loose formation. I feel like we could have won that one. Yeah, if Van de Veer wants to move off, that's fine. I don't think we can recall Smith's skirmishers. Huh. It's odd that they put the victory points on the other side of the map. Like, as long as we hold this position, I mean, if they come over here and take the 3-pointer, I mean, look at what they have to move through to get over to the other point. Granted, though, it would just be miserable fighting. Yeah, bring your oxygen tank. I don't know what would happen there. That is a big old line. Okay, that's just to make sure that everybody from Reynolds is moving. Let's see. Can I get back my scouts? I can, so that at least there'll be more people here. And notice that it adds a little bit of lost resilience back because now we've changed, I don't know, what is that, the denominator? We added 70 to it, so the ratio helps. Yeah, Sherman, you're not doing yourself any favors there, so we will do that. Van de Veer, I need you to, I need your whole unit here to get moving. Tell me what the heck is going on right here. Basically, at this T-junction, do they go north? Actually, wondering if that's probably a little too aggressive. Or if they come through here, finish off Smith, roll through my HQ. I guess barrel over this limited choke point here, and we'll see what happens. But move Corcoran up. I don't think it matters too much, but all right. So we caught a few more glimpses. That's not really telling us anything we don't already know. The big thing will be the decision point. If I were them, I would probably go this way. Well, there is a stone wall, but at least you have. If you went down this way, you have this, and maybe it's undefended. This is pretty terrible because you can just get pinned against the map edge, but it's something. You could try to force this crossing. You can have friendly infantry and artillery shoot anybody who's trying to basically do what I'm doing. You could also try this somewhat miserable move over those streams, but avoiding the stone walls, and then come down on it from the north side. So anyways, Van de Veer is there. And we will find out what is going on here. I think they went south. Which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, they did. So they're moving further away from Reynolds. All right, so knowing that, I've ordered Reynolds down here. We're going to move Van de Veer. I think we're going to have Cullen get here. Actually, you know, Cullen needs to move over there. Long needs to move here. Corcoran needs to move here. We can get in our final positions when we're sure that's where they are. I think that battery can probably just turn that way. Let's see, Vanderveer looks like he knows to go that way. We got to try to get Smith. Yeah, you may be confident, but hold that thought. Get you over there. Get Sherman over there. Get Hovey over there. Right, we don't want to lose those guys, or I don't want to lose those guys. So, Hovey, you get moving as well. Yeah, and probably the worst thing in the short term is that they might do multiple crossings. I think if they push these two, I think I have to put Cullen on the stone wall and just hope that is it's a depleted brigade. Hope that he can hold. And then these two in their less significant works with artillery support are going to get to hold on their own. Smith, remember, cavalry, it can still provide morale support. And actually, in a Stonewall situation, they might be able to do even more than that. But let's move Hovey up to the crossroads there. Sherman can move his little HQ thing up here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why would they do this? Though, well, yeah. That's a pretty big force. I was going to say, it allows... Corcoran's got 1893. All right, we're going to move Corcoran up to that Stonewall. Vanderveer, or Sturgis? Whoever you are? Yeah. Okay, let's get your scouts back, and let's get you actually on that Stonewall first. Oh, so are they... Looks like one of those brigades turned around. I don't know about the others. Maybe we'll switch to them for right now. And I think, unfortunately, Long is going to have to just try to hold... this center. Smith, we'll see what you have to do. Now Cullen's assignment doesn't look so bad. All right, that's too bad. And I've been thinking that I have to... I don't know if they've also turned around their other forces, though. So the easiest way to do this is to just have the individual regiments go in now. Where is the artillery? Okay, just start shooting stuff, artillery brigade. That'll be the easiest way to do that. Maybe we send Vanderveer. Maybe we send him out to support. But these other regiments have got to step up here. Yeah, it's more important that they move up rather than the 28th having to fall back. You know, I'm never one to change my mind, but why don't we just concentrate against this group? Frankly, why care about the victory points? If we wipe their forces, the victory points don't matter. They'll lose long before that happens. And so we actually know where this group is, so let's just go engage it. That is my evolving thinking, and I'll just focus on the micro here. Okay, you guys couldn't figure this out, so whatever. We'll have you lay down. What are you? You are not even a real regiment. You are not even a company. Alright, you should not be going deaf if you were previously. Unfortunately, I think these guys are all about to get smoked. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. Alright, but anyways, we're gonna do our own march to the sound of the guns. Yes, yes. 2nd Illinois, nah, don't even bother. Yeah, this is not gonna go well at first. But it looks cool. Alright, did we all get the message? Are we all moving? Let's hope so. Hovey? That's right. Huff it. Sherman, where art thou? Move. Oh no, we don't. We didn't. I did not want to charge. Doesn't seem to matter. Uh-oh. They sent the cav in to charge me out. First Tennessee Cav is doing work here. Huh. I don't think those guys are... I don't know what those guys are doing. I'm not familiar with all that, but... Alright, tell me we broke that. We did. Yeah. And now we gotta get you moving. Hold on. Corcoran's brigade is not moving? Oh, we need you. Yeah. Alright, you all know to move. Alright, alright. So now we're just going to try to deal casualties, and hopefully concentration wins us the day. Alright, let's not pursue Cav, which we're just never going to catch. Let's concentrate here. Okay. Alright. This is the best we can hope to do. That's fine. Actually, you know, starting to get some angles here. Alright. Move you up here, move you over here. Alright, they're running down my poor 8th Indiana. That was a little too easy, I'm sure. First New Jersey battery has been scattered. Must have ate some pretty nasty counterbat. Alright, let's enjoy the conflict that we have. How are these guys still left? Okay, they're almost not. That is why. They're, well... Uh-oh. Oh, no. We're running out of bodies here. Wow, and they got a whole brigade over here. It ain't looking good, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's kind of how it feels. Yikes, that's like 2 brigades. Of course Zook ran. I feel like he does that a lot. You know, there are those who overperform or outperform, like Abercrombie. Harney, I think, even to a degree, but Zook, I feel like I'm frequently saying I just don't get it. All right. We're gonna lose if we stay here. Just everybody we throw in is gonna get toasted. So say what you will about the AI, or me, or both, but I think they've done this one very reasonably. And I think they do a lot of them pretty reasonably. We just gotta see if we can hang on long enough to do some sandwiching here. Yeah, it was a good idea, Hatch. It was. A fine idea. But other things got in the way. Alright, you guys... Nah, I want you to engage them. Maybe even ambush. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They did not enjoy that. We may not enjoy what comes next, but... we can't leave Matthews out to hang. Alright, we gotta get Corcoran's brigade, small though it may be. We gotta get them moving. Is there anyone else we can call on here? I don't think so. Okay, that Connecticut battery could move up. That would help. Alright, so we broke Evans. That's some good news. Apparently it does exist. And Corcoran's brigade, let's try to get into the woods if we can. Corcoran's brigade has distracted, what is this brigade? Walker's brigade. The two sides are about even, and so that takes some pressure off of what's going on over here, but this is still not going well. Sturgis, I don't know Sturgis. Well, apparently they're not too worried about me, so that's not good. I don't know why they're running again, but... who is this? This is 3rd Pennsylvania Cav. Alright. Look, I think we just move forward here. I'm probably making this harder than it needs to be, but... just engage this group here so that they can't deal with my artillery. We'll have the artillery pop up. I think that they figured it out. That's too bad. Oh, and this is too bad too. This is an AI without buffs. It has been nerfed to the point that it's pretty much just like me. And it is doing really well. Alright. So we're going to have our cav over here open up on them. Hopefully tie these guys up while everyone else moves in. Let's see. 3rd North Carolina's gotten in virtually unscathed. Unfortunately, we're just about. Matthews is going to go down. West Virginia Regiment's going to go down. We got to try to stall over here. We got a couple of batteries up and barking. We can't get these guys to just lay down and stay down. That is annoying, but it's okay. It's, you know. Alright, so I think... Yeah, I think we had some success here. Here, look, we'll send you guys in to deal with that. I'm going to send the 3rd Pennsylvania down here to try to do some disruption. It's not a great idea, but what else do we have at this point? Ooh. Alright, Corcoran, you got to get that whole brigade through there. Anyone left? Not really. Here, we'll move our HQ guys back. No sense getting them killed. But this looks like it's pretty much a complete demolition of Reynolds' division, which is too bad. First Arkansas might just be the last regiment standing over there. Corcoran, what are you doing, buddy? Alright, I'm just going to give 3rd Pennsylvania an attack order and see if that gets him to move. We'll try to rally everyone. Yikes. Will these guns be enough to stop the 1st Arkansas? I would doubt it. Oh, and it looks like they're about to get reinforced by the 14th. And Decis Nola is going to rout, and that will be it for Reynolds. Oh, look at the flying sprites. That's an awkward one. Yeah, I don't know that there's enough morale stuff we can do there to make it matter, but I will certainly try. My goodness, Corcoran, what is up with your brigade? Okay, Hovey is there. Hovey should be up here. And Sherman, yeah, Sherman should be moving up too, because we're going to need him to rally people. What do we do with you? There are some skirmishers out. Alright, we send our skirmishers against their guns, which I think are back here, and we send our infantry what are we shooting up here? All sorts of stuff. Alright, let's get down, let's get loose. Let's threaten their flank and see if we can get them to fall back. Well, we got them to fall back. Ooh. Yeah, just a scattering of guns. The 1st Arkansas just does not care. They're going to take all those guns. There's not much I can do about that. It's artillery. It's nice to have. It's not nice to lose, but you just kind of got to move on without it. Alright, let's move Cullum's brigade there. Alright, Vanderveer, you gotta move in close, man. That's where you're gonna be. That's where you're gonna be at your best. Uh-oh. Holmes is starting to take casualties. Can we mass enough artillery against Holmes to just shatter their morale? Oh, Posey behind him, bro. Oh, oh, that looked pretty cool. What's up here? 2nd North Carolina is almost on 6th Virginia. Might be the rock that is the rear guard that allows. We'll see if Holmes broke. I thought he was gonna grab everything. I think they're also using my artillery against me, which is. But no, we'll shift targets here. We'll try to break another reg that I think was already getting pretty low. Well, they're getting there in terms of loss resilience. Okay, Miles is in very rough shape, but we might be able to do something. Yeah, I'm okay with all that. All right, our skirm's pushed up here. The 1st Tennessee, which is basically a skirmisher outfit. Oh, the tide has turned. Third Massachusetts. I don't know Zealous Tower, but 2-star group, 2-star commander at this point in the war. That is solid. They're supported by Cav, so they like that. The Cav might break, though. All right, but they broke 1 regiment. The question is, how quickly can these 2 work through the 6th Virginia? Oh, now the 14th. No. Oh, it is 6th Virginia. The 14th Virginia. Oh, and we got them. Holy moly. So this is a little inexplicable. There's John Bell. Excuse me. That brigade or brigades were badly needed back here. The only thing left was a scattering of artillery. Duval's detached. So I don't know what those batteries originally were. They were, yeah, I just don't remember what they were before this battle started, but all right. Unfortunately, the 3rd Pennsylvania, they're fought out for now. They could be back if the battle were going to go on, and it is going to go on. But Posey, we'll see if we can break him with skirmishers. I don't know. Tower, I like your name. I like your outfit. Thomas Kilby Smith. What a battle. Yeah, what a battle. That was awesome. It's easier to say that when you win. Of course, when you lose, you know, whatever. But I was fully ready to concede. And the AI deserved to win that. Or at least could have deserved to win that. It was just an odd start, and it didn't click with me initially that, oh yeah, friendlies are probably also going to spawn on the other side of the map that somehow I control. I guess because Sherman was over by the victory points, that's probably why we got it. Not sure what role, if any, this artillery brigade and all these batteries played, but they've been firing for a while since they finally came online. Oh, did we lost someone here? I think we did. All right, who might you be? The all right, 11th Michigan. All right, let's move you guys up. Wow, Tower went up to 3-star. I have no idea what he did, but all right, we got to be a little concerned about that. So this is a fine rear guard counterattack. Yeah, we're gonna send people into this as well, though. I kind of wish the battle was still going to go on, but I suspect if they're that routed, they're just probably done. Alright, we got to move Tower up to support. We're going to try to move the 8th New York up to support the 11th Michigan. But anyways, yeah, so that was... Yeah, I don't know why the AI ever broke off and tried to pursue that route. I mean, if you're gonna do that and the AI knows where, they should have thrown everybody at Reynolds rather than half their force and send the other half. Because if you're gonna carve off half yours to deal with half of mine, then I could always bring my half to bear against yours, as I did. And so it seems a bit silly. Alright, I think I may have praised the 11th too highly. But we get to watch some line battling. It's also a little weird that that cannon, maybe it's a parrot in front of us, is slowly rolling forward. But then again, we have some Union guys that are floating, I think wounded, perhaps deceased, about 100 feet over the battlefield, so... Cool, cool. Alright, we leave Smith back. We advance the rest of these guys up. Who else could we bring into this? I don't know if they'll get there, but... They spent the whole battle marching, so... I wonder what my artillery looks like. Oh, yeah. My artillery should have great shots on them. Alright, that's just about gonna do it. Wow, and Longstreet got wounded. Well, that was a mauling of Reynolds and Longstreet's division. Holy moly. So it says federal major victory. It's probably not actually up to those standards. Let's see what the actual casualties were there. Oops. Well, that makes that hard. Results. There we go. So for them, it's basically 1,000 out of the war. For us, it's probably 600 or so out of the war. They're lucky Longstreet was only wounded, not killed. But see, this is the downside, right? We fought that battle, I think, yeah, well, basically on our territory. And won, and yet our readiness has been absolutely tanked, and it's going to take realistically probably 2 months to get them back. And in Reynolds' case, his division they're just going to need a ton of work. Though that's the story of Reynolds and Hovey, but it's not the story of Harney. And maybe, see, this is a, all right. I was thinking just send Harney forward. Yeah, send you there, that's fine. I'm gonna roll the dice here. And I'm gonna say that actually what we should do and we're gonna see if both those divisions being beat up will just fall back under Harney's pressure, give us Charleston, and then give us West Virginia. That's, I don't know, sending Harney's division into the mountains of soon-to-be West Virginia, I hope, against Wright's division. Right? If Wright's division just kites me and falls back, what have I won? I've expended resources. I've taken a larger force out of... Basically, a smaller force has nullified a larger force. Just doesn't feel like it's worth anything. This remains part of Virginia. We take Charleston. They may well that's true. They may well take Grafton. Turn around, Hovey. You're going there, which I don't think he should be able to go to, because he's in orange readiness, and the final destination is in enemy territory. Or maybe that's only if it's red. Maybe you can do it if it's red. You would think I've played this game before, but it does not sound like it. All right, we move. Yes, you're moving well. Well, I don't know about you, but... What happened? Did we get it? We got it. That's what we're talking about. All right. Now, without looking, because why would I want to know? Let's go send those 2 squadrons against Fort Norfolk and see what happens. Now, Grant's Corps is getting R&R. And they have done quite well with it. And they are ready. I mean, they're under Grant. Like, if you ain't ready, get out. I might need to rush them. I don't know if I need to rush them over to here. Yeah, huh. More recruiting is on my mind. I think we're going to do it, though, just out of the 7th Corps. I think we're just going to create the division here. Let me just see who we have, or how many we have. If we want to recruit, do we have enough? Not really. So we could go back to Pennsylvania and we could just recruit a ton out of Pennsylvania. Huh. West Virginia we could get a few out of. Otherwise, we could go to a bunch of states and get probably one regiment. I don't know, maybe off video I'll go through and I'll do an inventory, but man, it does feel like we need more troops. But I don't know, doing it that way we'd probably get we'd probably get enough for a division. Yeah, and there's going to be lead time here, so we'll do it. Give me a new division. Give me some brigades here. All right. So from Pennsylvania, we'll definitely take two. I'll do the numbering stuff, I guess, off camera. We'll do it. And actually, yeah. That was 2 from there. New Jersey. Let's do Missouri. Sure. Do 1 from Missouri. Do another from Minnesota Territory. Do a bunch of batteries, I guess. As you see, the batteries are kind of the new cavalry here. They just get obliterated. All right, so that gives us that. Let's do... I don't know why there's so many West Virginia batteries, but there are. Should also do a West Virginia regiment. All right, we'll add them. And one more. Oh, Pennsylvania, it's going to be you. And that'll be it for now. And I think what I want to do, how far along are we? All right, we're not as far along as it looks, because if we send them in at this readiness and we take a lot of casualties, those brigades are going to be like, or those divisions are going to be like the 2 we just saw. And that's not a good place to be. All right. Offensive. 4th Corps. All right, so Hayes actually has this. That was nicely done. Yeah, nicely done. Army upkeep's still pretty low. Come on, tell me we have some project that can... Okay, Civ Order. It's not great in the short term, but in the long term, it does help. I would hate to play against an opponent who had a lot of takes of Civ Order early in the game. Though I think the predicament is probably bigger for the CSA. Do you try to conserve your support for the late war, or do you try to slow down the role of the early war by going with recruitment offices? It's a more compelling dilemma, but there it is. Nothing happened weird with the subsidies, right? No. That's actually something I should hop on the CSA side. Probably again off camera and just check to make sure that they're still taking their subsidies. Because if not, it can skew a campaign. All right, we're moving through Virginia. All good. Okay, so Meigs needs to move. That's the takeaway from all of that. You know what? It's time. Grant can't sit here any longer. I can feel it. He's saying to get moving. And so the move in, be near the railroad, past the supply depot. They could flex. Either they can try to brush aside Beauregard and maybe limit any sort of support for Richmond from the west. They could just follow up here, and alternatively, they could hop back on the rails and run over to basically Winchester if they need to defend over there. All right, so Hovey's going to plop himself down on the supply depot. If Wright wants to come and get him, he could try. What? What happened here? Ewell's division. Just march as fast as you can. I don't know what else to tell you. Good luck. Reynolds, plop yourself on that supply depot, will you? Seventh Corps is there. All right, fine. Oh, man. That battle was fun. Oh, right. What is going on? Well, we should win. I did not look to see if... they do have amphibious attack. They do not. What? So the other side's going to be somewhere all at once. So, all right, that's down here. And it is going to be a day before we get everyone. Now, when we get there, you can see what it is. We should win. You heard it here first. We should. Classic Grand Tactician. You'll be outnumbered at first, and if you can survive long enough, you'll get reinforcements, and you should win the day. Why is... Right, Meigs has a division, but... Isn't this Alexander's Corps? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. I only work here. Let's see. This doesn't... Well... Yeah. So this may not be a map that we win. Because of the victory points. I love this map. I play this a ton late in campaign 17. And... Yeah, this is rough. All right, so they got... it's 25, 35... 41, 46. So 23 ties it. But the only thing I was going to say that is somewhat good about this is that if they're defending, we should be able to wait for reinforcements. Unfortunately, it's early in the morning, so we don't get to lose a bunch of hours to the overnight, which is sometimes something I'd prefer. I think the way forward here is to contest the church, even though there's a bit of a choke point between here and here. It's not too bad over here. And I'm kind of just assuming that we're all coming from this general direction anyways, the northern part of the map. So, I guess we'll move over like this. Speed things up a bit. Take a quick check on the time to see what the situation actually is. All right, so Turchin is apparently going to show up any moment. Wallace a little bit later, and Meigs, who's supposed to be commanding, much later. So as long as we don't get run off the field, yeah. See, Alexander is there. It's odd, but maybe Meigs is higher rated, and so that's why he's viewed as the commanding general. Anyways, I don't think he's senior. I thought he was also brigadier general, but yeah. If they just run us off the board by captured victory points, then it, okay, fine. And where did you come? Oh, so you came in over here. Turchin's division. Yeah, let's bring you over here, though. Let's see what you got. I don't know if we actually have cav in either of these units that are large enough to matter. Yeah, okay, they are. They are not. And they're from it's because they're from New York and New York. I think it was New York and Ohio that were just out of volunteers, so they couldn't even replenish those whom they had lost. So we'll detach. Oh, good. They're actually not set on cold steel, which is incredible. Scouts out. Send you up here. Yeah, where we push from here, I don't know. And if we push too far forward, they should outnumber us. And so we could get wiped before friendlies show up. So through the magic of something, we just saw... This looks like good news, but it might not actually be that good. It looks like they're spread out, but they're also defending the victory points. There's no easy... Like, it's not like they're all over here, and I could just walk up and start taking victory points. I actually have to... Yeah, kind of have to push and force against one side, and they have the numbers, so they could just counter push and wipe me before friendlies show up. So that's not really going to work too well. What? Quinby. All right, we'll move you up here. And it's day 1. I mean, we may just have to play for day 2. Wallace arrives. That seemed fast, but maybe it wasn't. Wallace is over here as well. I would still tell Wallace to back up Turrell or Turl or whatever it is. Turchin. That's not your force. Is that really? No, there's more to it than that. There's got to be more to it than that. It's Curtis's brigade, but Turchin's division. I don't know if that's right. But now we'll have 3 divisions in place. But yeah, if we're going to wait for... Oh. You know what, Alexander? Hang back. We might be able to bubble... I didn't realize time had passed that quickly. Now it all makes sense. It was 9 in the morning, and now it's, well, later. And now Meigs has arrived, so go figure. Meigs. What I'm trying to do, is it worth it to put Meigs over here? I think I'll just keep him here. I'll give this as an initial destination, but yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spread the HQs out enough that if it goes to end of day, it's only 5:30, may not. We could bubble deploy everyone forward. All right. Cockerel is the artillery, can get detached. Probably go right here. That's fine. Barry. Something similar, I think, can go here. Stoneman Jr. I don't want you in the woods. You are detached, yeah. Go over here. Quinby's brigade looks pretty bad. Are we shooting back? No, we're kind of just taking it. All right. That happens. Should just be long-range artillery fire, so could be okay. All right, so you all do know to move. Terrell, we're going to move you up. Turchin, we're going to do the same. Try to get up here. That's an artillery. Look like recoilless guns because we're on 20x, but okay. You're there, and Alexander. I should have moved you up earlier. There might be a gap now between. Well, we're about to find out. Nope, there isn't. We were just close enough. All right. Trill. We could deploy up there. All right, we're going to have your division there. I should rather have Turchin kind of right next to you. Except for you, I don't know. Yeah, you don't really do too much. Stoneman, you're going to go over there. Quinby can get up on the fence. Well, they're going to have a rough time, but that happens. Okay, we'll move the artillery closer. Hopefully it'll be more effective. Oh, we do also have engineering points, which I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna care about. Turchin, Terrell, they're up there. Wallace is gonna be here. I'm gonna pull Green's battery out. Move that up here. Boop, boop, boop. Detach to 25th Pennsylvania. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. First Ohio Cav. Ugh. Yeah, we'll have the rest of Wallace move up over here. Maybe up onto the road. That's fine. And then Meigs. Meigs. I really don't want to have to advance through the open field. I don't. I would rather detach that artillery, move it up. And let's see, I see some cav right there. Yes. All right, so we'll have these 3 regiments. They'll hang out on my right. The left, I assume it's going to be, it's just, it could be rough, but whatever. Alexander, can I move you without you moving everyone? All right, let's go play. Let's get into it here. Okay, we don't need that. Let's move you. You. Get your scouts back, but then move you up as well. All right, Turchin. No. All right, I guess they want to do close range. Honestly, we'll see how it goes. So we'll move you up like that. Meigs. We'll just keep you behind. Okay. Terrell, we're going to push you. Well, that does not look right. No, and it wasn't. They may just have to find themselves. Push Wallace up. Okay. That is the way we will do that. Doesn't look like artillery's been given much to shoot at. Makes sense, but not loving it. It is possible to turn the artillery, I think, and it's cool when it happens every once in a while. It's not cool when everybody does it, but maybe we'll save this batter here and just throw it against things that are looking like they're coming that way. I have no idea where their skirmishers are, but that's a thing. Alexander's going to move up, and all right, we should be back with lossless scaling. We're only getting 25 frames, but with lossless we're up to 70 frames, and OBS can only capture 60. So as long as we're hitting 60, it's should be better for you, and it's really good for me when things look good. But yeah, it's probably worse than when you play in the brigade level and you have these numbers, because it's just, I don't know. I think there are fewer sprites then, and there's just fewer separate units. All right. So they're out. That's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to recall, but I have no idea. I know where I could find them. You just bring up the OOB and click on them, I think, but right? We want Cav, right? Stoneman Jr. Right. Well, that's where he is, but all right. The only shooting I think there is shooting over here. do they not have targets? Yeah, these guys all do. No. Oh, those are the scouts. Oh, man. I don't think we can save them. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Well, 16 casualties is not great, but whatever. Are you guys going through the motions? Alright, so that should mean that, yeah. We'll move the 2nd New York up. I mean, if you guys can't shoot, like, you might as well lay down, I guess. Alright. Friendlies are a little ways off. You can see the dust of the Confederates in the distance. The tide is against us, so we got to turn it soon. I think we can recall skirmishers, because we're not really running into anyone who has them, and performance issues aside, I think they actually kind of muck up the travel. Yeah, they broke, but I don't know if they were taking terrible casualties. Maybe we'll just halt you and... John Pope up in the lead. Okay, you can see... Well, we all do weird things, I guess, but... Alright, so Wallace's division is on a collision course with others. I don't know if Terrell's division has kind of fixed any of its problems. Stone's regiment, you can see, is right there. Looks like they're about to cross in front of Terrell's division. Huh. Yeah, I would just get down and... I'll be honest with you, Truex. I like your style, but I think you're just going to get mauled for nothing. Alright, we're going to move Quinby's brigade up here. Capron, I think that was cavalry, right? They took one extra casualty. They were at 7, and now they're at 8, and the one casualty was the CO. Alright, so we'll get down Alright, let's get Quimby's guys moving at the double. They need to protect the advance here of whatever brigade this is. And who do we have menacing us? Stone's Regiment, which needs to be named. Oops, I didn't do that. I didn't. And Colquitt's. Alright, so those must be new ones that I haven't had a chance to go in and give them the old numbered state regiments. Yeah, this is stupid. And I don't know why Cav sometimes doesn't withdraw when it routes, and then the AI keeps shooting at it. Alright, we have an engagement, an actual shooting engagement. 24th Ohio on the high ground. Soon to be supported by the 26th. There's Nathaniel. Thanks. 25th Ohio, 26th Ohio, 24th Ohio. So, oh, and the, right, which one is not like the others? The 4th Connecticut. Alright, we got to get you out into a line. Alright, and they have brought with them Reynolds Battery. I don't think that's going to work. Alright. Looks like HQs are about to run into each other. Oh, but there is more. 1st Maryland CS. So that's, oh, so this is actually like a fairly big group. We will put a 2nd brigade over here in case it's needed. I'm not really sure what this artillery could even do. Can it do anything here? It'd be more than what it's doing right now. Are these guys gonna be like exhausted moving through this? They ain't too happy about it. And this move over here was largely just a demonstration. 24th Pennsylvania. This feels like Miller's cornfield here. We know they're there, so we're gonna move. Alright, that's a blocking move on our part. Yeah, it's just been well, it's been like a somewhat slow advance. I don't think it's the worst I've ever had. Alright, so some of these batteries can see something. That's good news. But I see that that is not everyone who bought it now. Colonel Pope. Why? I don't know if they can see anything from over here, but they're not doing much where they are. Pope was out in the lead for a while. It was a dangerous situation. There he is. Uh-oh. I see more over there, too. Alright, Meigs. Is that mine or theirs? That's theirs. All right. Uh-oh. We're just moving to the sound of the guns. That's all we're doing here. Oh, I guess it's the sight of them, too. I don't know how this got here, but... we don't ask questions like that. Montgomery Meigs, why don't you move up a little bit? Like so. And we're gonna put Alabak right here in case he needs to move up on Meigs' left and this group's right. Yeah, it's getting crowded at this little not forward this little crossing here. Okay, these guys are a little disheveled. We need to get them out in a line. I see, apparently there are a bunch of troops also that just need better weapons. We'll throw some skirmishers out to harass their artillery, since that's what they're leading with. If they're gonna try to lean on their artillery to clear us out, we'll put our skirmishers out there to knock out that artillery, or at least the good batteries. And if they want to send up detachments, those don't perform as well, so that's fine. All right, 24th Ohio is a little shook up. All right, we'll move this brigade down here. And over here, yeah, I'm not too surprised. 26 got a little mauled, but you can't see in front of you. It's like Miller's, right? How are they doing? You're just slowly bleeding the other side out of ammo. Now none of these seem to have any sort of good shots. I don't know. That may not have done anything. Alright, so a few of them are going to fire in that direction, so they're at least shelling the trees. Oh, we can't let them go up alone. No real idea what's up here, though. Was going to try to throw some skirmishers up, but looks like that's probably not going to happen now. And I think it's actually probably falling a bit further away for us here. Yeah, we do have to attack. Who is it now? Dandy? I don't even know who that is. I just thought we were doing pretty well over here and might be able to ride that to a win. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if we win here, we might be able to push the church over there. It looks like we're... oh, okay. That was unexpected. Alright, we'll move them there. Quinby. Okay. why don't we send these guys forward and try to knock this group out. Newly arrived artillery should help. Well, they've at least now given themselves a wide open field they have to get through. It's really the only consolation I can think of. Oh, they ain't kidding. Alright, this is going okay, I guess. Alright, but we gotta try to push this and it's just a ways to go to get to that church. There's a point over here, though. Anyways, we'll move up like that. We will move this battery now. I think we actually want it over here in case they do attack through this field. Maybe for now we move it. Whoops. We move it over there, but we should break them here. That's fine. Right, Quimby is basically unusable at this point. I think Alabak can come over here. Kautz can come over here. This is that's Wallace's division. Emery's brigade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep them in the fight rather than detach them to go steal victory points. As important as those are, what are these guys? They're just laying down? Alright. Well. Looks like it was a mess here. Alright, let's see if we can turn that around. You know, Truex, there is something you can do. Send you over there to get that. Fiddlesley, maybe we'll send you down there to get that. They have expelled a lot of rounds trying to get us. Pope's Brigade. I would just fall back. Robert's Brigade. We'll move up. We're gonna move these guys up first, and then these guys. We eventually gotta try to deal with that cav. All right, continue a slow push. Like that. Okay, they're already doing it, so that's actually okay. Move these guys off to right here. Now they may just have to do the best they can. Alright, that's going on. What are you all doing? Send Emery's brigade in here. It doesn't seem like anything's coming out of this area. I don't know what happened to Banks here. Landrum? I don't know who that is. We'll send him down to capture that. Alright, the slog continues here. Here, we're gonna move this battery over to here in the hopes that it can throw something into this field. Looks like that's what this battery is doing. I don't think Stoneman can last very long, but maybe. Maybe he'll surprise, but I don't think so. Old Kill Cavalry in action. Can we extricate? Okay, we can extricate Capron. Maybe move him over to the right. Canby's brigade. I'm gonna push that up here on the left. Yeah, I don't think we've pulled this back at all. I think we just got to move up in there and get close. Anybody else we can call on here? Try to bring those skirmishers back. Banks is skirmishers. I think I moved Banks down there, so I'll just send us skirmishers, but I doubt. Wow. I think Barry's entire battery here has been shot out. That is the AI and its proclivity to go for counterbat. Oh. Yeah, we should have moved Beatty back, but I didn't. Wilder. Who did we find over here? Ed Thomas. Okay, they're unstable. Try to send Fry up here. Alright, so that's another one that's for us. But yeah, that was very slow. Move Canby up as well. Alright, that looks like just about everybody who's here. A couple other straggler regiments. Let's just throw up. Guess we'll put them into action and see if they can't help with the counterbat situation. How are these guys doing? They're stable, huh? Probably send them down here. And then send them out over there and over there. So if the other side isn't going to defend those points, then that's fine. Now they are a lot closer to basically army losses from Total War. It's the ratio. Some heavy fighting over here. Ooh. That's unfortunate. But we'll keep trying. Looks like a number of ours though might end up breaking. Alright, so we'll send them back here. I don't know how much use they're gonna be. Yeah, we'll have banks. We call it skirmishers, just because we don't need them. Maybe Quinby has no one else. That is a possibility. Okay, we want to send them up. Alright, so we finally made it over here. And what are we... Wow. That's like a pile of bodies. Pile of bodies. Alright, William Jackson's fallen back, I guess. Preferable to routing. CSA has huge numbers over here. I'm not sure what remaining in a line does for them. I mean, they may still win the battle on victory points. What is this like without objectives? They have 39 off of objectives. That's why. And we have 5. So, I mean, if we could stabilize it and bring it back in our favor, then objectives become an asset to us rather than a liability. But we will see. What? If I didn't know better, I would say that's getting more red over time. If I didn't know better. Well, that's weird, but whatever. But I think our plan remains to still just try to beat them in battle. And then just go from there. Alright, we're tired, but maybe they are too. I think a bunch of them had to move pretty far to get here. wait a minute. I saw that. I saw that. Alright, so it looks like we're actually decapping this point. I don't know if we'll ever cap it, but we've at least... Well, and we actually even haven't decapped it because it's still red, so... I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yet again, we'll see what we get here. Alright, we'll send you over there. Send you over there as well. Yeah, we'll just have... You be our merry band. Alright, so we're trying to push their skirmishers back to their lines, and looks like we've done that. Oh no, you're just standing there. Never a good sign. This battle may go on for a while, or it may just do like the first battle and it may just flip on a dime when they hit the unbearable losses trigger for, wow, for the battle. Get into a line, gents. A line. Do. Well, Blair, look alive. I don't know if you'll be able to do anything against Colquitt. I'm rooting for you, but it might be a little messy. They're nervous. You're confident. I guess that helps. Okay, and we got Old Cold Harbor. This is another one that is just closer than I'd like it to be. Alright, Benedict is going to run. Yeah, that's fine. This looks like this screen of trees here might be the last line. My artillery ever get set up over here? No, not really. These guns think that they still have shots? I guess, sort of. I mean, these are some downtown shots, if you think you have them. But look, if we're not hitting anything, we should move up. At least look like we're contributing to this. I'm amazed at how many troops they still have. I don't know how they're doing that. So we broke them. Who got killed now? Colonel Crook. Oh no. Oh boy. It looks like we're getting closer and closer to going down in defeat here. I actually don't like this attack that I've ordered. Not my favorite thing. All right, we wipe them. That's good. We might have a morale problem because we might be exhausted. That's another thing I can think of, but I don't know. I've also just ordered people off on wild tangents here to go get victory points. Because I thought they were contributing to my defeat. I think they are contributing to my defeat, but... I think if we stay in the woods, maybe slow down the attack. As long as we can get enough of the victory points that we can afford to slow down the attack, I think it'll be alright. General artillery order, let's learn from our last mistake. Let's just focus on counterbat. Since we know they're going to focus on us, you know, we should repay the favor, make it a duel, and yeah, maybe if we stabilize on some of the morale stuff, we have a chance. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. But I suspect a lot of my troops are exhausted. Probably with big morale penalties, so. Alright. Old Coal Harbor is just about ours. Then there is this 5-pointer and a 10-pointer, and that would definitely give us most of the victory points. Then we just got to kind of hold on. From this group, can we send... Yeah, I think we could send some people over there. 16th Illinois, what are you part of? McCooks? I don't know them. Why don't you try to operate some guns as well? Bring you back. And let's try to catch our breath. So this would be a great opportunity for the CSA to push. They got to come through pretty bad ground to do it. They're probably outnumbered, but we are on the brink of breaking. And if they knock a few more groups out, they should be... They might be able to do this as long as they don't take too many casualties in the process. Alright, we'll send some more skirmishers to go operate those guns, or a detachment to operate those guns. What is this? McCrae? I don't know McCrae. Am I right about the exhaustion here? Is that just something? Yeah, well, it was true in one case, but it's probably... No, I mean, they're rested. They're very tired. They're exhausted. But they're well rested. What's this about? Routed units nearby. Alright. But getting some rest, or rallied, and getting ready to fight is not going to hurt. Alright, these people we'll send that way. Now, is this a broken unit? Alright, yeah, it is. It's coming back in our direction. That's what I like to see. Wow, that was near instantaneous. Probably because, what did they do? They went over 24% and 25%. I mean, it went from right this to whoosh, that. Uh, and I guess holding the majority of the victory points now, they have to attack. And if they're not going to attack, they're going to lose. And maybe it was too late even by the time I said that they should go now. All right, this is gone. This probably should have been 2 videos, but it wasn't. It was 1. So we will get out of this. We will yeah, man, what a pair of battles. First one I enjoyed more. I don't know why. I almost lost both of them. And you can see the AI, despite being outnumbered, yeah, I mean, we could Monday morning quarterback, but it's not like I couldn't have done anything better either. And so I think it did reasonable. Like, if you're looking for a challenge, the engine really is not bad. It just needed, I think it needed some tuning, but that tuning, still in progress, but it's definitely a thing. And yeah, I think it's a very, very strong starting point. And again, compared to the AI and other kind of RTS games, there's usually a lot to be desired. It's kind of the MO there. So, wow, it's weird that I guess the casualties went up to 2,000 for them. For us, it's probably about 1,000, maybe a little bit more. Why do I not even remember where that was? Oh, that was the Battle of Richmond. So, all right, that took out 2 divisions, but the other 2, well, other 2 aren't great. But there's something. And something does matter. What happened over here? What's going on with this fort? Does this thing have any walls or what? I feel like they should probably return to port. All right, but I said I would end this episode. It does need to end. I mean, obviously there's a lot more war to be had, but this was a fairly good episode. Progress was made in several respects. Yeah, I don't even see anything doing here. So that is it. And I think it's episode 11. If that's the case, then that means that episode 12 should be right behind it. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too, and I hope to have you back for the next one.